Alright, today we're going to be reviewing word problems, addition, subtraction word problems, but today's focus for 7-4 is two-step word problems. So this word problem says, 3 bees land on some flowers, okay? 10 more bees join them, then 4 bees fly away. How many bees are left? So there's two parts to this problem. First, we know that 3 bees land on some flowers, right? And then there's 10 more that join them, and then 4 fly away. So these are my important numbers. So the first thing I'm going to do in this box, I'm going to draw the number 3. So we know that it's going to be an addition problem first because it says 10 more bees join the 3 bees. So I'm going to do 3 plus 10. 3 plus 10 equals 13. Then I'm going to bring the 13 down here. Then what happens next? Then 4 bees fly away. If they're flying away, they're losing bees, which means subtract. So 13 minus 4, which is what? 9. So down here they wanted you to fill it in. So I'm going to put 3 plus 10 equals 13. Then I took this number 13, that's why I brought it down here, and it's going to be 13 minus 4, my 4 looks so bad, equals 9. And my 9 doesn't look that pretty either. But remember, when you do this on your paper, you would split it down the middle and have your first equation here. And then whatever answer you get here, you finish it here. You would still draw your unit bars and all that pretty stuff, okay? Alright, so that's it for today's Solve and Share. Remember, we're focusing on two-step word problems. So here's our visual learning for today. If it would load. Okay, there it goes.
Analyze. Bob picked 18 flowers and then 5 more. How many flowers does he have? He gave 10 flowers to Buzz. How many flowers are left? Let's think about it. This problem has a hidden question that you need to solve first. What is the hidden question you need to answer first?
First, we need to find out how many flowers they had to begin with, because it's a two-step problem, right? They first picked up a certain amount of flowers, and then they picked up more. So we have to add up all the flowers that they collected in total. Then we do the second part.
You need to find out how many flowers Bob picked in all before you can solve the problem. What is the second question you need to answer?
The second question, we learned that I believe they lose some flowers. So we need to figure out how many they had left once they lost those flowers.
You need to find out how many flowers Bob has left after giving away 10 flowers. What information do you need to answer the second question?
First, we need to figure out the total of this problem. And whatever answer we get here that would fill in this question mark, we bring that number over here, right? Because we're subtracting 10 from the total they get, which is what we will get here.
You need to know how many flowers Bob picked in all. Plan. You need to answer the first question to answer the second question. How can you find out how many flowers Bob had in all? You can add 18 and 5. What happens next in the story? Bop gave away 10 of the flowers. What do you need to find out now? You need to find out how many flowers are left. Solve and justify. To answer the first question, you add 18 plus 5 to get 23. Bop picked 23 flowers. How can you solve the second question using the answer from the first question? You can subtract 10 from 23. Bop gave 10 flowers to Buzz, so the difference is 13. Now he has 13 flowers. Evaluate. How could you check both parts of the problem? You added 2 ones to make the next 10 and added the 3 leftover ones to find 18 plus 5 equals 23. Then you subtracted 10 from 23 to get 13.
Now you know how to solve a two-question problem.
Alright, so now that we did that, we're going to do a sample word problem using what we learned in today's visual learning. Alright, so for today we have Quavion has 36 Pokemon cards. So I'm going to underline 36 Pokemon cards, and that's how many Quavion has. He collected 5 more. Then he gave Eduardo 12 of his Pokemon cards. How many cards does he have now? So first, let's figure out this first step. We know that he has 36, and he collected 5 more, right? So we need to figure out how many he has in total, plus 5, right? Because more tells us addition. What do you think the second problem would be? Then he gave Eduardo 12 of his Pokemon cards. So if he's giving away, that means he's losing, which means it's subtraction. So blank minus 12 equals blank. Alright, so this is a really easy addition problem. I can just count on 5 to 36. So 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So my answer is 41. So Quavion has 41 Pokemon cards. Now guess what I'm going to do with this special number? I'm going to bring it over and write it down. So now I have 41 minus 12. So let me remind you that although I did not do it, you need to show your work here and draw your unit bar. And remember, since this was an addition problem, you had your 2 parts, which was 36 and 35. 36 and 5. And then we got the answer 41, which is your whole. Then we brought that whole over. So now we have 41 minus 12. And we have, this looks so sloppy, 41, which we learned is the whole, and the part, which is 12, since we're subtracting. Now, one way I could solve this is by breaking apart the 12. So let me just write it down here. 41 minus 12. I'm going to break apart the 12 into 10s and 1s. So I have 1 10 and then just 2 1s. So then I know 41 minus 10 equals 31. Then 31 minus 2 is 29. Then that's my answer. So Quavion has 29 Pokemon cards. Now remember to look carefully at your 2-step word problems, and in today your workbook, or if you do it online, this is what you will be practicing today.